Question to the Minister for the Environment. Last week, the World Meteorological Organisation warned global temperatures could reach 1.5 degrees in the next 5 years, while at the same time you approved a new export coal mine in Queensland that will reportedly produce 500,000 tonnes of coal a year and destroy koala habitat. Minister, why is Labor approving new coal mines in the middle of a climate emergency, and how many more coal and gas projects will you approve in the coming months?
Yeah.
Give the call to the Minister for the Environment and Water.
Thank you. I want to thank the member for her question, and I want to say how proud I am to be part of a government that is acting on climate change, the first government to take serious action on climate change. And it's been really instructive watching those on the crossbench line up with the Liberals and Nationals all too often to prevent and delay that action. On this side, we want to transition to renewable energy, and we're looking for a renewable energy target of 82%. 82% by 2030, because it's cheaper and because it's better for the environment. Those opposite engaged in a lost decade of climate action. In contrast, I have approved 11 renewable energy projects since taking government at more than twice the rate of those opposite. And in fact, as well as those renewable energy projects that we've approved, I've got 101 additional renewable energy projects in the pipeline that will come before me for approval in coming months. I'm also, incidentally, the first Environment Minister in Australian history to reject a coal mine, so you might remember that when you're thinking about this stuff. I'm very proud of what we're doing to become a renewable energy superpower on this side. We're catching up on a wasted decade by legislating emissions reductions of 43% by 2030 and zero net emissions by 2050. We're invested in the last budget $2 billion for green hydrogen, because we know that that will help make us a renewable energy superpower exporter. We've got $1.6 billion for home and small business electrification in the budget. We've passed the safeguard mechanism, which will see emissions come down. We've got $20 billion for rewiring the nation, upgrading our transmission lines, because those opposite were so hopeless for 10 years that our transmission network can't cope with all of the renewable energy that we want to put into the network. We've got $3 billion in the National Reconstruction Fund for clean energy projects, green steel, green aluminium, green industrial chemicals.
Will resume her seat. The member for McEwen will cease interjecting. The Leader of the Australian Greens on a point of order.
Yes, Mr Speaker, on relevance. There's 30 seconds to go, and the Minister hasn't mentioned that new coal mine she approved once. It was the subject of the question.
And the question was also about government policy and reports and koala habitats and projects, of which the Minister is being relevant to. So if she strays, she will be pulled into line. But at the moment, she's being directly relevant. Give her the call.
Sorry, it's a shame we've only got 30 seconds left, because we've got a lot more on this side of the ledger for what we're doing to protect the environment, including signing up to the methane pledge, including legislating for better ozone protections, including changing our Environmental Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act to better protect nature, including investing in electric cars and all of those things that will see us reduce emissions on this side.